Yes, sir.
Oh,
The morning troll is hungry.
That is beautiful.
It's a demon.
All right, Mr. Cloud.
With
I'm going to
teeth.
do it. I'm going to shock in this Godless Shrine.
Yeah.
And next,
nice.
I'm going to spend a white from the Godless Shrine to equip my Morning Troll with Shadowlance.
Nice. Nice.
Then I'm going to
like
spend
it.
2
I like it. Keep
in
going.
order to make my Morning Troll a 3/3 flyer.
Nice.
I'm going to swing at you
That's beautiful.
for 3 in the air.
That is beautiful, sir.
I will gain 3. All right. And from there, yeah, I will end.
Hey, don't feel bad, Mr. Gerdat. Winning is awesome. I love winning. Let's see. Okay, so now I got my 3rd land. It's a forest. And I am going to pay 3. I'll cast the Feral Animist.
Ooh.
It's a goblin with really sharp claws that has pay 3 to give it plus X plus 0 until end turn, where X is its power.
It's a doubler.
So, precisely, because every time you apply its effects in succession during the same turn, his power keeps getting bigger and bigger, which means that X keeps changing. However, after much thought and deliberation as to how long the X applies, you only have to calculate X during the instant when the ability is activated, and then on each successive activation of the ability, you apply the new X as the X. Because otherwise, that can get really confusing really quickly.
It's not that bad. It's a
now.
consistent doubler. Come on. It's always ×2.
Well, no, Krenko Mob Boss is a consistent doubler. This guy's just weird.
Okay, so right now he'd be so right now if you were to do it, it would give you +2 + 0, and then the next time you would do it, it would be +4 + 0.
Yeah, come on, you guys know your powers of 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128.
You're never going to have 312 mana, Mr. Cloud.
1024, 2048, 4096. You know, it just keeps right on going.
All right, so we're going to spend 3 in order to cast the Shrieking Grotesque, and because we spent black on it, we're going to use its effect in order to have you discard a card.
I'm gonna discard. I'm gonna discard Predatory Focus.
Okay.
Not Gruul Turf. I wanted that. What did I do with? I put it on the field. That's what happened. Okay, now it's in the graveyard.
Can you put your
and Gruul Turf is still in play.
Okay. So I'm going to swing at you for 1 in the air.
All right, good. And you can't pump its attack because you're out of mana. All right, I lose a life.
I gain a life. And main phase 2, I am going to bounce the swamp in order to play my Orzhov Basilica. Alright, I will end.
Nice. It's a long way to the top if you want to Orzhov Gruul. It's a long way. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm going to play Skark in the Rage Pits. Okay. And I'm going to pay 4 to cast a Rumbling Slum.
Alright then.
It's a 5/5 that has at the beginning of my upkeep, Rumbling Slum deals 1 damage to each player. And then I'm going to swing into you for 2 with my Animus.
Right.
What are you going to do?
I'll take 2.
2 is accepted. Very good, sir. That's the end of my combat. I did make a land play this turn, so now I'm going to end my turn.
Alright, my move. Alright, I'm going to put down a swamp, and next I'm going to spend 3 in order to cast Pillory of the Sleepless on your Rumbling Slum.
I knew you were going to cast Pillory.
Alright, so, I'm going to enter combat, and then I'm going to spend 1 in the black in order to make my Morning Troll a 3/3. Then I'm going to swing at you...
Right, because you can pay Grand Mana for that ability.
4 or 5 in the air.
Jeez. Okay. Alright, I take 5 damage, and you gain 3 life points.
I'm telling you, man, Shadowlands and Morning Troll is disgusting, but...
Disgusting.
With that, I will end.
Yay. I'm going to take my turn now.
Right.
But
Rumbling Storm
first...
effect, we both take 1.
Right, and talk about a drain on my life points, because I just took 2 during that same instant. Yoink. But not for much longer. I don't have to take this crap anymore. I'm going to pay 4 to cast the Primeval Light Sorcery.
Okay.
Destroy all enchantments target player controls.
Right.
And target player
Unattach.
is Mr. Gerdat.
Bink. And unattach. Bink.
I'm free. I'm free.
I'm free.
I'm going to return this forest to my hand, play another Gruul Turf, and then I'm going to swing into you for 7.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
I'll declare no blockers.
All right, let's go.
And I'll take 7.
This is a game all of a sudden.
Are you sure, Mr.
I'm going
Cloud?
to end my turn now. I'm positive. What else you got?
Well, I do have another swamp. And alongside that other swamp, I happen to have the ability to cast my Shadowlance again.
No, oh, you had another one, I see. Okay.
So,
Every spell comes at a cost, Mr. Gerdat.
yes, and this one's cost is that I'm going to push it down to 1 life.
Are you?
Yep. I'm going to start combat, and I'm going to spend 2 in order to push my Morning Thrall up to 3/3, and then I'm going to spend another 2 to push him up to 5/5.
Right, and then
I'm going to
at the beginning of my next
7
turn.
in the air.
Yeah, that sucks for me. Yeah, I forgot about that part, that it's typically good to play the Rumbling Slum when you have a strong lead. I do not have a strong lead right now.
Indeed. All right, I will end.
So you gain.
I gained 5.
5 life points. Jesus Christ.
Plus
okay.
2/2 for 2 mana, dude. It's fucking nuts.
Okay, upkeep. I'm down to my last life point, so you can even just end your turn on your next turn and have the game. What the fuck is this? Wow, dude. Freaking wow. Okay, you want to see what I'm wowing about? I'm going to pay 6, and I'm going to...
Armageddon?
Wait a minute. I'm going to put the... I'm going to put the Worm Weaver Coil into play.
Okay.
Worm Weaver Coil is going to attach itself to the Feral Animist.
Right.
So now the Feral Animist gets +6/+6, which makes it an 8/7 creature. And, yeah, I'm going to swing into you for 13.
Right. I'll declare no blockers.
If only I had just a little bit more time.
And that'll push me down to 7.
And you know, to think if you weren't gaining life points back this entire time, that would have won me the
dealt
game
more
right
than 30
there.
points of damage to me this game.
That sucks for me.
Okay.
I do want to play another game after this too, by the
All right.
way.
So I am going to put down a plains, and then I'm going to do the terrible thing, Mr. Cloud. Let's see. It's 1.
Are you gonna play
2,
the biggest
3,
freaking thing you got?
4 and 5, and then I'm going to tap Orzhov, the Church of Deals, in order to drain you for 1 life.
Oh, right, because you could just do that. You could have done that during your upkeep.
In theory, yeah. Bing! Yay!
Nice. All right. Well, Gerdat has now officially won the match, but we're gonna do an extra game.
Okay then.
Because these games have been weird,
It's
man.
honest.
Like now, I want to see. Like,
I don't think that these
is
games
it my turn?
have honestly been all that weird. I think we finally actually have a really good land base to fucking play with. It's one of the smaller problems that we have when we do limited explorations. Our land bases end up being a bit iffy. I'm gonna keep.
I'm gonna keep this hand too. All right. I mean, let me guess. You're running Morning Thrall in quads. You're running Shadowlance in quads. So there's a good chance.
I know that I'm running them at least at 3s. I don't think they're at quads though.
I'm gonna pay 1 to cast a Skargan Pit Skulk.
Okay.
This is the first play of the game in which I won. So surely something interesting is about to happen.
Yes. I'm going to put down a swamp, and then I'm going to do a repeat of our game 2 and cast Cry of Contrition on him.
All right. I'm gonna discard the Petrified Woodkin because you don't even give me enough time to cast my high end.
All right, and with that, I will end.
Nice. My turn. Let's put a forest down. Pay 2. I'll cast the Silhana Ledgewalker.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swing into you for 1.
Okay, I'll take 1.
Turn is yours, sir.
All right then. Ooh, nice, but no. All right, gonna put down a plains, and I will pass. Hey, I actually have plays this time. I have both my colors. Okay.
I'm gonna shock myself to play the Stomping Ground. Untapped, and then pay 2 to cast the Silhana Starfletcher.
Although this is looking eerily similar to our game 1.
It's because both of us are running favorites in as many duplicates as possible. I'm going to declare the color red. Violets are blue and roses are red. Cloud keeps swinging till Gerdat is dead.
Archers keep firing with their range and reach, and all of my life points have become deceased. All right, gonna put down another swamp, and
he played a land.
I did, but unfortunately, I'm still. I got a bunch of my mid-range stuff, to be perfectly honest, and unfortunately, that's because a lot of the stuff that I actually want to show off is a bit higher end. But I will pass on that. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, my turn. Sweet. Let's put down the Stomping Ground, tapped this time, so I don't have to drain myself of mana. Pay 2 forests for the Gruul Guildmage. Okay. And then I'm going to swing into you with a bunch of Power 1 creatures.
Green weenies.
Green weenies.
I'll take 3.
In some circles, they're called greenies.
Okay, then. Ooh. As awesome as that is, I don't think it's going to help me. No, I don't think it's going to help me in the near future, so we're going to hold off on it for now. I'm going to put down a plains, and then I'm going to spend 4 in order to cast the Blind Hunter, using its effect in order to drain you for 2.
Oh, good. It's not going to make me discard a card.
I mean, if you swing with a Pit Skulk, it probably will, but with that, I will end.
All right. Passing. Draw a card. I am going to go into combat and declare 5.
Okay. All right.
How do you block?
I'm going to have my Blind Hunter block Skargan Pit Skulk.
Hold it. When you declare the Blind Hunter as a blocker on the Skargan Pit Skulk, I'm going to pay 4. Gruul Guildmage is going to give Skargan Pit Skulk an additional +2/+2.
And trample, right?
And no trample.
So, we go to damage.
Well, so I do have to raise this as a potential issue because I'm not sure as to timing and legality at this point.
I think he is going to survive. Okay. Because I think.
Well, it's not a question of survival. It's a question of blocking legality because you declared the Blind Hunter as a blocker on Skargan Pit Skulk legally, by the way, because Blind Hunter has more power than Skargan Pit Skulk. But now, Gruul Guildmage has modified his attack, and Pit Skulk has creatures with less power than it can't block it. So is he still blocked? I think the answer is yes.
I would like to see that the answer is yes because you did this after I declared a Blind Hunter as a blocker. So.
Right. Okay. So we could be wrong. It's just I don't think either of us feels like looking this up right now.
My actual question revolves around when Guildmage's buff runs out, because if damage falls off at end of turn, then he's going to survive just fine. But if damage is still on during my turn, then he's dead.
What, you mean your blind hunter
No,
is
I
dead?
mean your pit skull is going to die.
No, because it loses its +2/+2 at the same time that the damage gets wiped
Okay.
away. All right. Let's go to the damage step.
All right, blind hunter is dead, but he is going to haunt. Yeah, he's going to haunt the guild mage.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, and I take 2.
Revenge
Actually,
is a
I'm supposed
bitch.
to take 3. Are you going to assign the other
You're
point?
gonna take,
All right, he doesn't have trample. My bad.
well, 4. You take 4 damage because I swung with the guild mage as
Okay.
well. All right. That is my turn.
Okay.
No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's all right. I thought I had a land play. I did not.